Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Aderonke today again. If this is your first time on this channel and if you're just joining us because of the 30 days posting challenge, oh my god, I feel so shy. Welcome to my channel. I am Aderonke, a makeup artist based here in Lagos, Nigeria, and a psychologist, typically a sex and relationship therapist. However, I don't know why I said that, but I just felt like so. Because I have filmed this beautiful makeup, I feel like I look really pretty, and I just don't want to take this makeup off because it's going to be like I took so long getting ready, and this is I just felt like, okay, why not just shoot one more content for another day instead of just taking this off and letting it go to waste. So I just remember that one of the content I intended to share with you guys was a story time. However, I thought I was going to do that while I was doing it Get Ready With Me, but since we are here, I just said, okay, let me just give you guys a story. So you know how there is a lot of scam going on in the land? You could say it's due to hunger, but this has actually been since life has begun, like since time passed, like since way past. And I just remembered when I was very little, when I was very young, I was scammed. Now I feel like some people that had been following me from way back would know the story, but for the sake of those that do not already know the story, enjoy and do not laugh at me. Do not even try. Do not try to mock me. So when I was little, my mom had told me to go by. We used to have this extra lessons at home. So we had extra lesson teacher, and we used to like have, when we were in the days now, you have timetable even for lessons. So that day was going to be handwriting, I think. So we didn't have handwriting notebooks anymore. So I had to go get some as the eldest daughter, of course. I mean, so I went to the woman that my mom would normally buy from, because we used to buy like in bulk. So I left. Then we were living in Shomolu, Lagos. So I'd left the streets, Oluwalumo Street. I can never forget. It's been so long. It's so funny how I remember. And where I was going to buy the book was very close to Okesuna bus stop, which was close to Alade Market. I don't know why I'm giving these details, but yeah, just in case anybody can relate if they haven't changed the name of those streets. So I got outside of my street gate and I was walking towards the woman I would normally buy the books from. And just right after the gate, I met this woman. Like, she just saw me. She was like, Iwo, oh, mobashen kiyoni. That's in English. Don't you know how to greet? And I'm like, I was stunned, but she sounded like she knew me or something. And I was like, if you are a Nigerian, I don't want to say Yoruba person, because respect is kind of like across culture in Nigeria. So if you're Nigerian, you know what I mean by this detail. So they were like, oh, mobashen kiyoni, and I was like, oh, eka soma. Like, I just greeted her like, good afternoon, ma. Then I was even terrible at Yoruba, so I didn't greet her in Yoruba. I greeted her like in English. I was like, good afternoon, ma. And she was like, is your mom at home? She said all of this in Yoruba. She was like, Shemo mi ewanle. I was like, yes, ma. She was like, oh, okay, I'm going to, let me just say it in English, I'm just going to your house now and all of that. Where are you going? I was like, oh, I want to go and buy writing book. She was like, oh, your lesson teacher is around. I was like, yeah. So she seems to know so much about like me. I mean, stupid me. Of course, when someone says they want to go and buy a book in the afternoon, when it's not it's not morning when you're going to school, obviously the surest guess would have been lesson. But being a child at the time, I didn't discern. So anyways, the woman said, oh, you're going, oh, your lesson teacher is around. I was like, yes, he is. So she was like, okay, great. So I'm just going to your mom's house. I want to like see her, and I don't have enough money on me right now. Give me the cash with you. I want to get something. Then I want you to go to my daughter's house, collect the money from her, and then go and buy the writing book you want to buy, that she doesn't want to have to go home and then come back. So I was like, oh, okay. At the time, I think, well, how much was it? Maybe 200 naira. I don't even think it was up to 200 naira, to be honest. I can't remember, to be honest, but it wasn't a lot. It was shikini money. Like, it was so small, but it was such a small money. And she was like, give me that money. I was like, okay, ma. And I gave it to her. And then she was like, omo eleja yi, iwa tie, ejoma lo si ile mi. She bomole me now. I was like, no. She was like, that is like, I know her house now. And I was like, no, because to be honest, I haven't ever seen that woman in my life, but she was so confident that she knew me. And I was like, no. She was like, I was like, like, she was now pointing towards one street that was like, so I was outside. Remember, I was standing outside my street gate. To the left is another street, just right after my gate. To the right is the road leading to the Alade market towards the bus stop to Okisuno. So that street, I think, is Ayekwe Avenue. Oh my God, why do I remember this? So that street, I think, is Ayekwe Avenue. I think so. So she was like, so she was pointing at a house, and I couldn't see anything because there were tons of houses. It's a street, 1,000,001 houses, and you were like, and I was like, she was like, I think it was white or green. I think she said green or something. And I was like, oh, okay. To be honest, I didn't see nothing, man. I saw nothing. But I was looking, I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, toba debe, wa, but in the meanwhile, so I stood there. She had collected the money from me. So she packed fish. The lady she was buying fish from, this fish we now buy now, ejakika, like smoked manla fish. Like those smoked one that Egun people used to do. So the lady had it like in power. I used to arrange that fish now. She packed like 4 rows of those. And then I think those fishes, now they used to do ilimeta, ilimeri. Then it was like very, very high. Like the fish was like very high, like almost 8 in one row. So she packed about 4. She told the lady to like pack it. The lady packed it inside and she emptied about 4 like crates of the fish. And the woman packed it. She now said, yeah, you follow her. She know my daughter, she will take you there. That's what Digna said, okay. So the woman collected the fish from the Egun woman and she collected money from me. So that's how me and the Egun woman now started going. We now like plied on we now started going towards that street. And then we were going, Ile Green. All of a sudden there was no greenhouse on that street. And when she was pointing it to me that she really agree, I said yes, like a stupid person that I was. And we kept going. I was not like, we were almost at the end of the street and we didn't find any house. And we were now asking a customer. She told us the name of the daughter. I think she had said maybe that one. To be honest, I can't even remember that name. But she just said a name, and that name was what stuck with me. And I was a customer like we were asking for so person. And I said nobody with such name lives here. And when we got to the end of the street and then we were going from house to house, I still didn't understand what was going on, to be honest. But I think the lady, the fish seller, already figured out that we'd been scammed. So the lady just said, when the lady figured out what was happening, she was like, didn't you say you're the, like, she was saying it in a language, like, not like in a language, she was saying it in Yoruba, but Yoruba wasn't so good, but I could understand what she was saying clearly. So she was like, the woman said, I'm a daughter, that why am I here? Why am I like looking like I don't understand what's going on? That, oh yeah, she's going to follow me home. That the woman said she was going to my house. Let's be going home. So I think it now dawned on me as well at that time that, this woman had already scammed also. Hey! And if you know typical Yoruba house or typical Nigerian family, they will beat the living daylights out of you. So that was how me and this lady carried ourselves without going. I was grudgingly going. I didn't want to because what will I say? So we were going up. The lady was following me behind. That's why the lady was like panting. She was like panicking and all of that. But me, what do I want to do? I'm already processing the kind of beating I was going to receive. That's why I went to home. I don't want this story to be too long. Oh my God, this story is getting long. I went home with the woman and they had been looking for me. My lesson teacher, everybody was outside. They were looking for me at my room. So by the time I had gotten to like 2 houses down away from my house, people, one year, like you could tell that they had been looking for me. So when I got there and my mom saw the lady following me, my mom was like, like, it's funny how they all figured out what had happened, but me. So when I just got to the front of them, I was like, Kilo Shele, and I said, Mama. They now started laughing, like literally, I had not even finished telling the story. They all just started laughing like it was normal. And I felt so stupid, and I felt confused at the same time, because I'm like, why are you like amused? This is not like a joke, like, you get. But in my head I'm like still processing. It felt like maybe she was laughing before the eruption of a like genuine anger. So I was sure there. That's how my mom now faced like the Elijah. She now said they should give her money that the woman bought. My mom was like, what's my business with you? The same way they scammed you, it's the same way they scammed my daughter. They shall explain to the woman that she had been scammed though. And it's the same way they scammed you, they scammed this little child. That let's even assume the girl is a child and she's stupid. You are an adult. How are you so stupid to let someone scam you? The woman started shouting that, no, she's not going to live here. My mom has to pay her. Like, they have to pay her because it was me that the lady used in fooling her. And mother said, they said 5 naira. They will not give the woman. The woman was in front of our compound and they just say, well, lost in the I was like, hey, God, I beg. Funny how, do you know, I was not beaten. They did not beat me, and I was still checking. I was like, so when we had grown up, like, recently, I think late last year, I was at my parents, and then I was like, mommy, hey, I just remember that there was this one time that something similar like this happened. Why did you not beat me? She now said, she now started her own story. Or that's why she gave me her own story. So for the purpose of me not letting this video go excessively long, I might just tell you guys the story of my mom's scamming that seemed so similar when she was even an adult. She said she was even older than I was at the time. That, you know, she just told me that happened, and then we all laughed. So if you guys enjoyed the story time, or you can relate, or you want me to tell you my mom's version of the scam, drop your comments. Tell me how you can relate to this. Has this ever happened to you? You guys better say the truth, because I'm going to feel very stupid. I'm going to feel very foolish if I'm the only person that's experienced this. So thank you for watching my video. If this is your first time seeing me here, I am Aderonke, makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria, and a psychologist. Thank you for sticking with this challenge. See you in my next video. Bye.